YouTube follow. Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. We are on the Benchwarmer podcast, episode 63. I think I have to change that because I think I have episode 62, but it's 63. Let me see. My name is Eric. You hate me 702. My man, as always, my partner in crime.
Jeremy with a G.
And as of right now, we are both tired as fuck. Like if it feels like I'm a little quiet or Jeremy is a little edgy, it's because we're tired. But don't ask me why. It's not like we went out or anything like that. We're just fucking old, getting old. I don't know what Jeremy did, but I'm just getting old. All right, so today we are going to talk about some UFC 87, 287, WrestleMania, NFL, NBA playoff picks. We're going to make our predictions like we always do every year. And then we're going to start off with what quarterback would you pick? You could draft any quarterback in history to start your franchise. Which quarterback would you pick and why? So, Jeremy, how's your week going, buddy?
It's gone. It's a week.
It's a week. Anything impressive or fun happen?
No.
Okay. Well, nothing has been exciting in my job. I'm a
Is there
banker.
supposed to be something impressive or fun happen?
I'm just asking if anything came up. I'm a banker, so nothing happens in my job. We don't do shit. It's kind of boring. I went from people cussing me out for not being able to give them a loan and having exciting days to so start with it. UFC 287. All right. So if you guys don't know the card, I'll bring it up real quick for you. I've been watching a lot of the pre-fight stuff for it. I watched the pre-fight press conference, press conference. Saw the weigh-ins. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't think the press conferences are as good as they used to be. Like I remember the ones where you had Conor McGregor and you had tons of those people there, and they were all talking shit. In this press conference, it was very, very subtle. I mean, even Izzy coming out with a dog collar was kind of fucking weird because he's a dog, and tomorrow and Saturday he's gonna be unleashed. That was kind of weird. So I mean, the fight it wasn't as good as what I'm used to. I thought there would be more trash talk, especially with Jorge Masvidal. Now, granted, Jorge Masvidal did talk shit, and so did Gilbert Burns. And there was a couple that were talking some shit. But I mean, Kevin Holland was trying. Boy, I love some Kevin Holland. I love Kevin Holland talks so much shit. I love him. I love his demeanor. He's also a pothead, so I mean that we have something in common. So, but he's fucking funny. But there was multiple times that Dana White was like, "Nah, don't do this," because Kevin Holland and Jorge Masvidal got into a confrontation in the hotel lobby, and Dana wouldn't let anybody talk about it. Every time they asked, Dana's like, "Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it." That fight's coming up, so it was not as impressive. I'm not a big fan of Izzy's dog collar. Um, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? How's your Saturday going? But I'm not a big fan of his dog collar. I don't know if you watched it. Did you watch any of it?
A little bit.
Okay. So
Well, I caught like a couple seconds while I was at work.
what did you think of it? What did you think? What do you think of the pre-fight conferences, press conferences overall?
I think they're boring.
They used to be good though.
Yeah, but we're not talking about used to be.
Yeah, I know. They need to change the formula.
They, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's boring these days.
Okay. So we're just gonna do the main fight card picks. I don't really care about the undercard. I'm not that big of a UFC fan. I do know you got Raul Rosa Jr., the little 18-year-old. Damn, I'm fucking old when I call an 18-year-old little. I only got fucking kids older than that. I only got one kid younger than that. My nose, I gotta sneeze so bad. My nose is like my allergies are acting up like a mug. And it's like building in my nose to sneeze, but it won't. So it's just like tingling my nostrils. That's why I'm going like this. Um, so what do you think about this? I'm gonna pick Raul Rosa. I've seen his highlights. I don't know much about Christian Rodriguez, but I mean, I'm rooting for the 18-year-old. I mean,
I don't,
18.
I don't even know who's on the card.
Okay, so I'll bring it up. I'll show it. I got it up. I'll share it. Share screen. Share the fuck up. Yeah. All right, so there we go. We got. Let me zoom in on that shit so we can see a little better. Okay, so we're right here. We got Raul Rosa Jr. against Christian Rodriguez. He's 7-0. Raul Rosa is a younger guy. He's fucking good. He is good.
Yeah,
I don't know much about Christian Rodriguez though. I don't know much about him.
Raul's gonna win.
Okay, I got Raul too. I got Raul too. Now, Kevin Holland versus Santiago, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm not even trying to pronounce that last name. That dude, Santiago, is really, really good from what I understand. He's is he a kickboxer? He's got some really good kicks. I forgot what he was, but from what I understand, he's really good. But I just like Kevin Holland. I can never not pick against Kevin Holland. You see what I'm saying? So what do you think? I'm trying to pull him up right now because again, I don't follow. I'm not gonna claim to follow all these motherfuckers in other sports, but I follow the guys I like, and I like Kevin Holland. I'm so mad that he got fucking ragdolled by fucking Kamazat, whatever the fuck his name is. You know, do that miss weight.
Oh yeah.
What's his fucking name? Okay, so let's see what this fucking dude is. He was an Ultimate Fighter in Brazil. 16 knockouts, 6 submissions. What is his fucking background? Argentina. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know. So if anybody knows in the chat, go ahead and let me know. I don't know what his discipline is, but his last win, he's lost 2 in the UFC to Jeff Neal and Michael Pereira. He beat Alex Moreno in the 3rd round. So let's see. I mean, he was on a nice winning streak, and then he beat Sean Strickland. Okay, it's a name I know. Mike Perry. Oh, he lost to Lee. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland. I don't know much about him. I'm not gonna act like I know much about this guy, but I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland. I like Kevin Holland. I'm just gonna pick him. What do you think? My bad. Let me go back up in here. Sorry. So what are you thinking?
Just for the sake of not picking all the same people, I'll be taking Santiago.
No, don't do that. Don't do Kevin Holland like that. You would like Kevin Holland, man. Don't do him like that. He's the one that talks shit in the middle of his fights. Okay, so next we have Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez. I know neither one of these motherfuckers. So I'm going to keep it going with I'm sticking to the left side right now. And I'm going to go with Rob because I just like his name, Rob Font.
We'll go with Adrian.
Okay, neither one of us know shit about them.
Just because of Rocky.
Oh, Adrian. Okay, I see that. I could go with that. All right, so let's get into some shit that we do know. Gilbert Burns versus Game Bread Jorge Masvidal.
Gilbert Burns.
Oh, stop it right now.
Gilbert Burns.
Jorge is going to put these motherfucking hands on him. Tell me why you picking Gilbert Burns.
Because I want to.
I know that, but just what's your thought process behind it? You know, last time you said cocaine was a hell of a drug. So this time, I mean, I'm just wondering, what's your thought process behind it?
There's not one.
Oh, you just straight out pick Gilbert Burns? You just like him? Just bam. I think he's going to win?
I don't really like anybody.
Okay. Well, I
mean, have you met me before? There's not a lot of people that I like. Like that list is very, 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 very small.
Okay. So I think Jorge Masvidal is going to put him on him. He took 9 months off after getting knocked out by Usman. That was his first knockout ever.
I think Jorge's gonna win, but I'm going with Gilbert.
I'm not. There's some things I like about Jorge. There's some things I don't like about Jorge. So I don't really care either way, like about his personality or whatever. I just want him to win because I would prefer. That puts pressure, in my opinion, if he wins spectacular too. That puts pressure on the UFC with the Kobe Covington fight. So I would hope. I think Kobe Covington will beat Leon Edwards, and then we get Jorge Masvidal versus Kobe Covington again with UFC welterweight crown. Do you see what I'm saying? That's my thought process. I'm thinking that's the way I'm looking at it. Izzy versus Alex.
Oh, I'm going with Israel.
Okay. So I want to go with Izzy.
Just because he wore that collar and made references to that movie.
The movie 8 Mile? Is this his 8 Mile? I want to go with Izzy. My problem with going with Izzy is that there's just something that Alex Pereira may be doing that just he can't handle. Like I know people are like, oh, he's 3-0 against him, kickboxing, all this other stuff. I get that stuff. And Izzy could have done everything, and he's dominated most of those fights, and I understand that. But you've literally been knocked out twice by this dude. Knocked out cold. Well, the second time, I'm sorry, you've been knocked out once by the dude. And then the second time you said you were dodging and the referee stopped the fight. So I would love to go with Izzy, but my problem is you were a fucking dog collar. Okay? You're totally focused on this motherfucking fight. I'm not focused on anything past this. I think Alex Pereira, I think this may be a different fight. Like maybe Alex figures out what he's going to do. The only thing, in my opinion, is he's going to be more worried about that left hand and stay away from that. But you've known he's had that left hand. Everybody knows he has that left hand. And he still fucking lands it. Everybody knows that's what he has. And he still lands it. So, I mean, yeah, he was close to knocking him out 3 seconds later. We know this. It's hard for me to go against Izzy, but right now I'm seeing something very similar to Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. I think Alex Pereira just takes it over and beats him. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Alex on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna root for Izzy. But I think at some point in time, that left hand's gonna catch Izzy. When that left hand does work, your body just drops. It's just what happens. Fucking seen it too many times. And what can change? Like we can't even call it. We can't even fuck the dog collar.
It wasn't even a dog collar, by the way.
Do you know what that means to me? That means you're fucking trained to sit and heal, bitch. You mean he's doing it as it's I'm a dog and I'm ferocious and they gonna let me off the fucking leash. Bitch, even when you off the leash, you still have a fucking dog collar on. When you have a dog collar on, I'm not worried about that. That's somebody's dog. That means most people will take care of it. Sit your ass down. You probably got a tag on it too that says this is my person. So I'm not a big fan of the dog collar. And I wish you'd go back to just painting your nails. Okay, WrestleMania. So for people that do not know, we are both very casual fans of the WWE. We're not diehard fans. We're not diehard fans of professional wrestling, but we both do watch wrestling.
I didn't used to be a casual fan.
Yeah, I used to be really, really into it. It's just, I'm gonna be honest. It's very hard to get. I have more fun being a casual fan than trying to watch it consistently, because when I watch it consistently, I end up just not liking it as much. So it's just one of those things where it's like you can tell what's coming. You've watched it enough. You know how the storylines are going to play out. So as a casual, I can just enjoy what I want to enjoy. So, like for instance, I didn't have to watch the night after WrestleMania, Monday after WrestleMania. I could just go through and watch the highlights because that shit sucked. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. Like, there's been a lot of wrestling is good. But outside of the bloodline storyline, there hasn't really been that great of storylines. It's kind of been rinse, repeat, and recycle. I mean, even the Bianca Belair match versus Asuka. I mean, it's not that it's a bad match. You know what they're about to do now. They're about to start an undefeated streak. We know that. She's 3-0 at WrestleMania. So they're about to, the next time, hey, Kansas, the next time WrestleMania comes around, they're going to mention it like crazy. So we know that going forward. In that match, again, it's not that it was a bad match. It just wasn't great. Now, he sat there and watched most of it. I went back and rewatched a lot of it. So, but there was too many times that you could tell what was coming up. Like the finish to the match to me wasn't even that good. Like, how the fuck do you just lay there while she's lifting you up, struggling? How are you not punching her in her fucking head? Like, come on. So we're casuals. So don't come at us in the comments saying we don't know what the fuck we'd be talking about. There's certain things that I like and there's certain things that I don't like. Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Cody. What's your point? Oh, we know what they're doing. Okay. And I'm not saying that this is going to be super bad, because this could be great storytelling. And a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are, oh, Cody is a Lex Luger with Yokozuna. But
it's not even great storytelling. It's a fucking recycled story.
Oh no, the Bloodline is great storytelling. The Sami Zayn was one of the greatest stories I've seen in wrestling in a while.
This Cody Rhodes story though is fucking.
Oh yeah, you're 100% right.
Another John Cena storyline.
Oh well, I wouldn't even say it's a John Cena. I would say I get what you're saying.
The exact same as the John Cena storyline.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's the way they're trying to play it with the redemption story, because he had horrible gimmicks when he first came back. I don't even like the American Nightmare gimmick. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not a super duper fan of Cody Rhodes. I've never really found him believable. And you're right. The storyline is he comes back. He enters in at 30 from an injury. 100%. It's a recycled storyline. He goes to WrestleMania. He puts on a great show. Now, granted, normally they would win. Do you see what I'm saying? He loses. And now they're going to put obstacles in front of him and try to build it up as he's got to work his way back to this moment.
It's recycled too many times.
You're 100%. And that's why we're casuals. Because again, we're not watching it. We're casually watching it. And we know exactly the storyline of what's going to happen. It's already rolled for you.
Oh, you're the sweetest. Like, we know storylines from fucking the 90s.
Yeah. Well, they've been doing that forever with the Authority, because that was some of the best time that they have. And people forget how bad some of those matches were, the bra and panty matches. But as a 17-year-old kid, I loved it. As a grown man, it's fucking crazy to me. So, but okay, so that's So like Bianca Belair, you saw that. What'd you think of that match? The Asuka match? I didn't think it was that good. That was average.
I mean, I thought the majority of WrestleMania was boring.
I will agree. I will agree.
I mean, there were some good moments, but I think the majority of it was just blah.
Speaking of the recycled, reused storyline of Cody, didn't we just see that with Rhea Ripley?
Yeah.
So it's the same fucking storyline. So I'm gonna be you know what? Emotionally, they had some good moments. Like if Cody Rhodes would have won, it would have been an emotional moment. But I think it was a right straw to keep Roman. I'm gonna be honest. I love Roman Reigns as the bloodline, as the head of the table. Some of it I don't like. I don't like Siko Solo, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't like his character. Anybody that can do one punch and incapacitate you, I do not like. Okay. I mean, the Big Show's big punch, I understand. But what is it about your punch? What is it about? What is that makes that move so devastating and none of your other punches or hits that devastating? So I'm not a big fan of those types of moves unless you know it's a super kick from Shawn Michaels. So so I'm not a big fan, but I love the Usos. I've always loved the Usos. I love Roman Reigns. I like what they did with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, but it was predictable that they were going to win the titles. It was predictable. Still a great feel-good moment. And this is another thing. I still think Rhea Ripley and Charlotte should have main evented. I understand why they didn't, because you don't want to follow that. But I think they should have main evented that match. I think that was a misstep by not having both Royal Rumble winners main event, because you would have had Cody and then Rhea. I think that was a misstep. I think they could have just moved that, bam, 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 or made that so opening or something like that. Then what was it? The tag matches, they were okay. They were okay. Like I love Ricochet and what the fuck was it? Braun Strowman. I love that tag match. What do you think about that? What do you think about that tag team?
I mean, it's all right.
I love that.
I like the ones you don't like so much.
Like what?
The fuck. What the hell was her name?
Well, there's a lot. Yeah, see, I'm not big on a lot of the tag teams. That's my problem. I'm not big on a lot of the tag teams. So I don't even want to talk about the John Cena Austin Theory match. I didn't like it. Okay, so there was Alpha Academy, the Street Profits, and Viking Raiders. I don't like the Viking Raiders. Yeah, I like the Street Profits. I really like the Street Profits. I just love Braun Strowman and Ricochet. I think that is a great tag team. I think that should be a tag team because we know they're going to push not Dawkins. God damn it, Montez Ford. We know they're going to push Montez as a single star. We see that coming. That man is amazing. And by the way, him and Bianca Belair make a very cute couple. We know they're going to push that. We know they're going to push him sooner or later, because it's going to happen. I don't think they should ever break up the Street Profits. I think they should push Montez Ford maybe into like the Intercontinental picture, and put D'Angelo Hawkins in like the United States. Kind of what they used to do with DX when you had the Hardcore Championship with Road Dogg, or the European Championship, and then like Billy Gunn went after the Intercontinental Championship. I think they should do that with the Street Profits. But at the same time, I really, but I just, as a tag team, Braun Strowman and Ricochet should literally run the division. They should keep them together for a minute. And just because, really, honestly, you can't give Braun the title. Braun is in that giant mode where you can't really give him a huge title, because who's the fuck's going to take it off of him? So then you got to get Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. You got to build somebody. So you kind of limit your ability with Braun Strowman as the top guy in the company, as a top title holder. So you have those dumbass gimmick matches and shit that you have, in my opinion. But just like with Kane and Big Show, they always make great tag team partners, because the little guy can be the reason why they lose the match. Do you see what I'm saying? So it doesn't, and they always can do. So with those two, if they can get the combination together and give them some time to work, they could run the division for a minute, in my opinion. I think it'd be a very, very kind of like Hell No, a very, very good, good division, good tag team division. What else was I gonna say? Why did you come up? I don't want this shit. And then, so yeah, but I don't like the Viking Raiders. I'm not a big fan of Alpha Academy. I don't care about Damage Control versus Lita, Becky, Trish. I think that was a fucking stupid ass match. How do you have women's tag team championships and don't even put them on the WrestleMania? I don't fucking get it. No, stop that shit. Austin Theory versus John Cena. I didn't care. Honestly, I didn't even watch the match. I didn't care.
No, it was whatever.
I saw the highlights from it. I'm not a huge John Cena fan anymore. He was good at one point in time, and I'm not saying that he's bad. I just don't. Yeah, I just don't like him. And honestly, I don't like Austin Theory. I think he's great, a good character. I think he's a good wrestler. I just don't like his gimmick. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul did resign with the WWE. What do you think about that?
I could care less. I cannot stand Logan Paul. I fucking hate that guy.
Thank you.
He could go get fucked for all I care.
I agree completely. Do I think it's a bad partnership for them? No. Do I think I think it's not great. I know it's not a bad partnership, depending on what he's getting paid. Do I think it's good for Logan Paul? Fuck yes. I mean, Logan Paul's got Prime as a UFC sponsor of UFC. They have him on the mat. He gets everything all over the place. They're showing Prime everywhere. So it's a smart venture. The thing that I do not like about Logan Paul is the type of matches they have to put him in, the people that they have to put him in with. So, like, he fought Roman Reigns. He fought Seth Rollins. I can't remember who the other high-profile person that he fought was. So it's not that it's bad. Him and Ricochet in the Royal Rumble. Hey, come here. Come here. Him and Ricochet in the Royal Rumble with the cross ring thing, you know. It's not bad. He's very good. I'm with you. I don't fucking like him. I don't. And there's so many other people that I would really love for them to get spots like that is already on the roster. So that's just my fucking. And again, I mean, he's tall. He's built like a fucking wrestler. So don't get me wrong. I mean, but I just don't like his character. I don't like him. So fuck him.
Can't stand him. I don't fucking like him.
Yeah, and Seth, and again,
and he's the brother of fucking Jake Paul.
Yes, and I respect Jake Paul way more than I respect Logan Paul, and I don't like him either. So the people that he's fighting, it's just find something else to do with them. Give them better. There's more people that we could bring up there. So that's kind of my issue. My fucking daughter's bird is going fucking crazy. Yeah. I can hear her. So, and then we have so then we have on the next night, you know, okay, so the fucking, I didn't even mention it. Where's that? Where was the Dominique and Ray? Done. I'm not even gonna mention that. Ray's a Hall of Famer. I like him. His son is doing pretty well, but the storyline is so bad to me.
I just want to see Dominic get whipped with the belt again.
Yeah, that was good. That was funny. But I mean, there's just points in time like, oh, you're my son. I'm not going to fight you, bitch. I would have put you over my knee a long time ago. Get froggy. I'm a jump. You're not just going to go talk to my wife like that and go, oh, that's my mom. No, you crossed the line a long fucking time ago. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that storyline. The women showcase, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, you know, all that. This is my issue with the tag team showcase match. There's one team that they should just stop fucking around with and just let them run that fucking division. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. They're both legitimate MMA fighters. Both of them were in the UFC. They literally should just let them run that division. Have some sacrificial lambs to them, let them run the division, and then sooner or later do that dumb shit breakup where one goes after the title and ends up getting the title and the other one's jealous, and then they end up breaking up and their rivalry becomes Shayna versus Ronda for a championship. But that would be fabulous because both of them are actually really good. And because of the type of history that they have with each other, and because of both of their skill set outside of the ring, they could put on a performance and a show that we have not seen in the WWE in a while because of that UFC background, where it could be a lot more realistic, a lot more hard hitting, and with a lot more submission holds and get outs. Do you see what I'm saying? So I would absolutely love that. Nerds, what? So I'm all on board with that, but I need them just to run. I need them just to let them run that. Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Finn Balor. What are your thoughts? You can start because I'm just gonna say one thing and I'm done.
Why are all these 40 and 50-year-olds coming back and trying to act like they are in their fucking 20s? Like you got Shane McMahon, who is 53, fucked up his leg.
Tourist quad.
You got Edge trying to wrestle, and he's like fucking 80 now. And then I just seen last night fucking... Was it last night? One of the nights, fucking on AEW, Jake the Snake was back. Like, bitch, you're like fucking 104. Like, calm down.
Hey, watch your mouth about Jake the Snake. That man is a treasure, okay? The shit that he's went through, you can't let him get a couple of things in. Let him get some adulation by the fans. Let him feel loved for a little bit. He's not gonna have a huge role, but I mean that man has been, granted it was self-inflicted, but Casey doesn't matter about Jake Snake right now. I love it, man. Because the third rate mall autograph sessions don't pay rent on the overpriced mansion for the heyday. Taxes are a bitch. This is my problem with Finn versus Edge. WWE, you had one of the best built-in ass-whooping machines in Demon Finn. And you have squandered that. And let him lose fucking Edge. There's no way on God's green earth that Edge at this stage in time, I don't give a fuck if Edge was in his prime, should beat Finn fucking Balor. Especially Demon Finn. I'm done. We've already talked about Asuka versus Bianca Belair. And then we got Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Gunther, Intercontinental. I love Sheamus and Drew. I could watch them fight all fucking day. 7 days a week. I could watch a fight between Drew and Sheamus 7 days a week in a fucking park. I could watch them play tetherball because you know it's going to lead to a fight. But this is a great match. This was a very, very, very good match. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Very good match. I would also think that years ago, wrestling talent was a lot higher. They found better fits, marketability, fans, favorites, backed by storylines that aren't G-rated bullshit. All there now is forgettable faces going through the 8th season Netflix filler episodes. Yeah, I can't disagree. And we briefly touched on what you think about the Intercontinental Championship. My bad, I didn't mean to overrun that. I'm just trying to get these damn playoffs all of a sudden.
I don't even know if I remember the match.
Oh, well, there you go. It was hard hitting because you had Sheamus and Gunther. You had 3 people that hard hit.
Oh,
so there's nothing spectacular.
I didn't really watch it.
Okay. And then the final
match.
I
don't remember it. And it's
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Again, I did not like the ending. I did not like that Cody Rhodes did not win. I thought I wanted Roman to win. What I did not like was the way it ended. The American Nightmare had to give him 3 finishers, and they just make no sense. I know there's a suspension of disbelief, which I have trouble doing in a lot of places, a lot of times, right? My suspension of disbelief is literally like down here. I don't this yet. But you gave him the thing, bam! You gave him another one, bam! And just saw the referee's back turned and you walked to a corner. Motherfucker, you've been in wrestling since your daddy was a wrestler. So you got to know the middle of the ring is the safest place to go with a referee. That shit just doesn't make sense to me. And again, are we fucking serious? Die! No. Goldust would have beat him. Mauricio, welcome, buddy. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, I used to love Goldust back in the day. Him and Razor Ramon and him and Roddy Piper. Oh my God.
Goldust was weird. I don't give a fuck.
Goldust was fucking weird. He would be canceled in this generation right now because they don't know how to fucking have fun. But he was literally so fucking awesome. And Marlena was hot as shit. This fucking 15, 16-year-old little me. All right. So again, we're casuals. We talk about it when it comes. Rumor. Oh, what do you think about WCW? What the fuck? WWE and UFC buying WWE, or 49% or 50% of the ownership. What do you think about that? Endeavor buying WWE.
At this point, does it really fucking matter?
I have a question. Okay.
I mean, you still had Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon put his nose back in shit and started fucking up storylines and shit.
Yes, I know. We've heard this.
And then he sat there with his ugly ass fucking mustache looking like a fucking pedophile.
Dude, did he not?
Sit there and say he's not allowed to put his nose in the shit, but then turns right around and starts putting his nose in shit.
Oh, they're also having a draft.
I saw that.
May 8th. Yeah, May 8th. I gotta go get 2K now. I gotta go get WWE 2K. I still haven't got that. I gotta go shopping and get some fucking games. I also gotta pay some bills. But so they have that, and then what was I gonna say? Oh, the draft. I just lost my fucking train of thought. Marijuana affects the memory. Um, I don't fucking know, but yeah, the draft. Vince. Oh, the cell. This was what I was gonna say. Um, what my issue is, the problem that I sorry I had an itch on my foot, y'all. That's why my head was so close. What my issue is with the sell of this is the time is begulging the UFC. What is that word? What's that word? Read that word. What's the word? What's that? What is begold? I can't fucking read, dog. I'm about to embarrass myself. Jeremy, pronounce that fucking word. Jeremy, pronounce it. God damn it! I gotta fucking Google it now. So my problem with this is the UFC already has very, very, very weird tactics. Where are we at? Sound
Charring or
beguiling,
in a deceptive
beguiling.
way.
Okay, this time, that time is charming. Okay. Thank you guys very much. You learn something new every day. Not afraid to admit that my vocabulary is not up to par with a lot. Never heard that fucking word before in my life. Beguiling. Okay, I'm using that word. Fuck, I'm a very beguiling person.
Action, reading rainbow.
Sorry, you're enchanted. Reading. I used to love that show. Yeah, my only issue that I have is they already have really, really weird tactics anyway. And you know what people are gonna say is the WWE gonna start leaking into the UFC? Is the UFC gonna start
I mean,
leaking
they
into
already
the
did.
WWE?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, but I mean like their tactics. Like that's what the problem with XFL was originally was people were like, oh, is it gonna be fixed like the WWE is? So I think it's cool, but I don't think it ultimately matters in any way, shape, or form. I think it doesn't have an effect until Vince McMahon fucking dies.
Wish would be soon.
I don't wish that on anybody, but fuck it.
If I wish it on anybody, it's him. And a couple other people you may know.
All right. So NBA playoff picks. I know last time, like 2 weeks ago, we picked what we thought the playoffs were going to be and what we thought the standings would be. And I'm going to pull them up right now just to give you guys a clue. Most of them are actually locked in. So like there's nothing, most of the standings are locked in. So let's see. I don't know. I got to start figuring out shit beforehand. I'm not gonna let me stop. I'm not gonna do this shit. Okay, so in the Eastern Conference, we have Milwaukee. Now we had said the top 6 seeds were gonna stay the same. They were gonna move a little bit originally, but we said they were gonna stay the same. Milwaukee, Boston, Philly, Cleveland, New York, and Brooklyn. We did not do anything but the play-in teams on Eastern Conference. And he had Heat, Raptors, Bulls, Wizards. And I had Hawks, Nets, Raptors, Pacers. I don't know why I moved the Nets. I think the Nets are in 7th at the time. I don't fucking know. But so these are the teams right now. Milwaukee, Boston. You know what? Can I find the playoff bracket? Let's see, playoff bracket. Oh no, we'll find it in a second. Okay, I'm going back to where I was at. Okay, so go ahead, Jeremy. What do you got? So in this scenario, the 1 seed, the Milwaukee plays the winner of the 8 seed to the play-in. So Miami and the Atlanta Hawks will play each other. Toronto and you know what? I'm getting the damn bracket. Where's the
playoff bracket? Because you're about to fuck me up.
Oh, where's the playoff bracket? Here we go. Okay, here you go. So can you see it? Do I need to zoom in?
That's last year.
Oh, damn it. That's just 2022. I want 2023, bitch. Okay, so this is it right now for the West. So if the only thing they don't have is they don't have the play-in. So I'd have to see where the East is at. I don't see that. There's the West. Wait, that's only one side. Go over. Oh, y'all motherfuckers. Okay, so here we go. So Denver, right now you have OKC, Minnesota, New Orleans, and then LA. Okay. So in this scenario, LA and the Pelicans play each other, Minnesota and OKC play each other. Can I find another bracket? Okay. Can I move these teams? Dude, this sucks. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find one where I can just pull it up and make it, but this shit fucking sucks. Oh. Okay. Why did my fucking computer do? Printable? Go. I might need to go and see about this thing. Where's the printable fill-in bracket that I just saw? I can't edit it. What the fuck do you mean? I don't want to print it out, bitch.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to look at a bracket so it's easier. Anyway, so OKC plays Minnesota right now. When you look at the standings are playoff picture. The standings are NIBA. So we have that was 20. Oh, here, this is fucking perfect. I have it right here. Okay. So I got it right here. Dude, here we go. That was last year. I just had it. Playoff picture. No, bitch, picture. I know, I'm not fucking. Here we go. Okay, here you go. This is it right here. Can you see it? I'll zoom in. But I have what we're looking at. This is the bracket. Hold on. What cookies are y'all doing? Oh fuck. Give me the chance to bitch, I hate y'all. Okay, so here's your bracket. So right now we have the Lakers are in 7th, the Pelicans are in 8th, Minnesota's in 9th, OKC's in 10th. Okay. So this if there's only one game left. Now these seedings can change a little bit. Okay. So for instance, when you look at the playoff standings, I think there's a slight chance that the Lakers can move up to the 6. I think there's a very, very slight chance. So because the Lakers have they are 42 and 39 and the Clippers are 42 and 38. So the Clippers have 2 games left and the Lakers have 1. So if the Clippers lose both of their games and the Lakers win their game, the Lakers will be 43 and 39 and the Clippers will be 42 and 40. The Clippers will now move to 7th and the Lakers will move to 6th. Golden State can move from 5 to 6 because if the Clippers win both of their games and Golden State loses their games, the Clippers will now be 44 and 38 and Golden State will be 43 and 39. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. New Orleans can move up to the 7th spot if they win their game and the Lakers lose their game. But you see what I'm saying? They're going no higher than the 7th spot. So in this scenario, who do you have? Who do you have winning? And then wait, let me show you again. So right here, whoever wins the 7-8 game automatically plays the Memphis Grizzlies. Whoever wins the 9-10 game will go here, and then they'll play the loser of the 7-8 game, and then they become the 8th seed. Okay? So who you got winning?
Which one?
The Lakers and the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
All right. Do you have the Lakers staying in the 7th seed? Or do you have them moving up? to the 6th seed and the Clippers staying the 7th seed. The Clippers play the Trailblazers and the Suns. The Lakers play the Jazz.
Well, the Lakers have been bad recently.
No, they haven't.
Well, they were.
Yeah, they were until the trade. After the trade deadline, so like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they were in 11th position. So the Lakers have lost in the last couple games. The Lakers they lost to the Clippers. They just beat the Suns. They gave the Suns their first loss. So they have, we'll go since March 17th. That's almost, we'll go a month ago. So since March 5th, they beat the Warriors. They beat the Grizzlies. They beat the Raptors. They lost to the Knicks. They beat the Pelicans. They lost to the Rockets. They lost to the Mavs. They beat the Magic. Beat the Suns without Kevin Durant. Beat the Thunder. Lost to the Bulls. Beat the Timberwolves. Beat the Rockets. Beat the Jazz. Lost to the Clippers. Beat the Lakers or the Phoenix Suns. So they're on a little steady little run. They've actually been very good since the trade deadline. So anyway, that it would either be the Lakers or the Clippers there.
I'm gonna leave the Lakers.
Okay, so you have the Lakers losing to the Pelicans. So you have the Pelicans as the 7th seed, and then you have, who do you have winning Minnesota and OKC?
Minnesota.
Okay, so then you have Minnesota versus LA. Who do you have winning that game?
LA.
Okay, so right now you would have Denver versus LA, the Lakers. You would have, of course, we have Phoenix versus Golden State. And then you would have Clippers and Sacktown. And then you have Memphis and New Orleans, which right now New Orleans does not have Zion Williamson. He will not be playing in the playing game because of a hamstring. Okay, so hold on real quick. We're going to jump into really quick. I think they'll keep it separate, maybe a cross promotion here and there. That is based off of UFC and Endeavor. What's the honest probability of the Nuggets winning it all? I mean, they're the 1 seed. So until they get to the NBA Finals, and only if they play the Bucks, will the Bucks and the Boston, will they not have home court advantage? Oh no, maybe even the Sixers. But everybody, so the only time they're not going to have home court advantage is when they play the East. So what do I think their probability is? I think it's very unlikely that they win it all. I think it's very unlikely they make it to the conference finals. I think they might lose in the first round of the series if they play the fucking Lakers. I don't know. So I'm not sure. I think they would have a good probability if you look at statistics based off of the number 1 seed, but I don't trust Denver. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, buddy? Are the Jazz playing their starters? Probably not. When you look at their probably not. What the fuck am I talking about here? When you look at, they're right now in 12th, so they have no way of dropping in the lottery because the Trailblazers, the Spurs, and the Rockets all suck. And so do the Pistons, the Hornets, and the Magic. So the Pacers. So they really don't have a chance of bettering their odds. And the Mavericks only have one. Yeah, so I think they will. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't care. I hear them beating bad teams. Yeah, I agree with you. But you got to beat who you play. And they did beat the Suns with Kevin Durant. So, I mean, there we go. Just saw a tidbit that this is the first time in 40 years there's no Texas teams in the playoffs. 100%. The Spurs, the Rockets, and the Mavs are just eliminated. By the way, the Mavs had a 96% chance of making the playoffs before the trade deadline and got eliminated. So, Jeremy, continue on. Denver and LA. Who do you have winning that game? That series.
Denver.
All right. So, Jeremy has Denver advancing. Phoenix and Golden State.
Phoenix.
Ooh, Kevin Durant. Let's go. Sacramento versus the Clippers. Sacramento's first time that they have been in the playoffs in 16 years. The Jets now hold the longest playoff drought. They're right around the corner, so LA fans are going to travel from each other. I think they're 6 hours apart. LA fans are going to travel from each other, maybe 8 hours. Yeah, they're going to travel. Yeah. So who do you got going there? And Paul George might be back for the playoffs. Is he back now? Mavs are the Raiders of the NBA.
I don't believe what. Hey, look, Cuban tanked on purpose so he could
No.
keep that pick.
Okay, go ahead. Sacramento versus the Clippers. Who you got?
Sacramento.
Memphis versus New Orleans. The number 1 pick, overall pick, versus the number 2 overall pick in that draft. Zion versus Ja.
Memphis.
Yes, Wiggins is. Yes, Wiggins is guarding KD. All right. So now we got Denver and Phoenix for you and Sac and Memphis. Who you got?
Wait, who? What?
Denver versus Phoenix.
Denver.
And then Sacramento and Memphis.
Sacramento.
Oh my goodness. Sacramento, not only do they stop their playoff drought, they literally go all the way to the conference finals. And after that, who you got? Sacramento or Denver?
Denver.
All right. So he has Denver advancing to the championship. He has Denver advancing to the championship, taking out Kevin Durant and LeBron James in the process. Look at this man, making his picks like a real one. All right, let's go to the East. Toronto, these are set. They're set. I think they can move up. Like, I think Atlanta can move down a spot. But I think that's it. But we'll say, I'm basically saying they're set. Chicago's sitting all their fucking people, so it doesn't even matter. Andrew Wiggins is guarding KD. Chicago versus, or we have Miami versus Atlanta. Who do you have?
Atlanta.
Ooh, okay. All right. Atlanta. Then you have Toronto versus Chicago.
Toronto.
All right. So Toronto versus Miami.
Miami.
I was about to say, you can't put Jimmy Butler out the playoffs.
All right. Whatever I want because I don't watch it. So I don't care if people's feelings get hurt.
Warriors, Boston again in the finals. Whoa, the Warriors are going to go on a run then. All right. So who do you got? Milwaukee versus Miami. That's your 1-8 seed. Who do you have winning that?
Milwaukee.
All right. Cleveland versus New York.
New York.
Okay. Philly versus Brooklyn.
The couch potato.
James Harden?
No, the Sixers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were calling James Harden the couch potato.
I mean, sometimes it looks like it.
I was about to say that kind of works. Boston versus Atlanta.
Boston.
Milwaukee versus the Knicks.
Milwaukee.
Philly versus Boston.
Boston.
And then Boston versus Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
So you have Milwaukee and the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Who do you have winning?
Milwaukee.
The Bucks win. The Bucks win. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. So you have both number ones playing each other in the finals. In the finals. I like it. Anthony says he's got Warriors versus Boston in the finals again. Steph Curry and them are gonna have to go on a run. So if we do the same scenario that I got, I'm gonna say they stay in the 7th seed. I'm gonna say the Lakers move up. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna say the Lakers move up to 6th seed because, and I'm gonna put the Clippers there. The reason why, you know what? Who do Clippers play? Nah, I'm gonna say it stays the same. So I'm gonna say the Lakers. I'm gonna have the Lakers beat New Orleans because I know that Zion's not gonna play. I'm gonna have the Thunder beat Minnesota, and then I'm going to have the Thunder beat New Orleans. So I'm gonna have Denver versus the Thunder versus OKC. I'm gonna have, of course, Phoenix and Golden State. Sac and the Clippers, just like this is. And then I'm gonna have Memphis and the Lakers. All right, so I'm gonna say Denver wins that. I'm gonna say it goes 5 games in that series. Denver beats them. I'm gonna say Phoenix beats Golden State. I just think Phoenix has way too much firepower against Golden State, and I mean, I think they're good, but Golden State's biggest problem again. Yes, they have their defense, but they still down low, and you have Aiden. Sacramento versus the Clippers. I'm gonna go with Sac because I love De'Aaron Fox. I wish the Sixers would have drafted De'Aaron Fox instead of fucking Markel Fultz. Memphis versus LA. I'm going LA. Reason why is I think Memphis is gonna be good. I just like Kay tweeted, a healthy Warriors team is unstoppable. No, I see. This is the thing. You can't go against them because when they're healthy, they win. But at the same time, I think this playoffs is completely different than last year's playoffs. I think there's going to be the just KD with Phoenix changes everything. Yes, Chris Paul can get hurt, so can KD, but I just think that changes everything. Um, I'm gonna have see. This is a problem. This is where we get stupid. This is where I get stupid. Okay, so I have LA beating Memphis. I just think the way LA's playing right now, D'Angelo Russell, that team, I just like it. I like it. And if they would have made this trade earlier in their season, we wouldn't be talking about them being in a playing game. They'd probably be the 5 or the 4 seed. So I mean, making this trade for what it's in December or fucking November or January. That gives you more time. They definitely win 3 to 4 more games. So I think that having them in the play-in and with the team that they have, this is very, very deceiving. Very deceiving. And my problem with Golden State, if Golden State was not playing Phoenix, I would literally have them winning. If Golden State could move up and Phoenix moved down, and Golden State played like the Clippers or like I have no problem with that. But I just think Phoenix is way too good. Phoenix against Denver. Phoenix is whooping that motherfucking ass. And again, as long as they stay healthy, Phoenix is unstoppable. Unstoppable. They have a 4 that we have not seen in a long, long time. And we can compare it to the top 4 that they had in Golden State. We can compare that to them. We can literally say, but I think this 4, granted, I think that 4 was way more dominant because they were in their prime and stuff like that. You put Chris Paul more in his prime, I think this is way more. I think this is a better 4. Devin Booker and to me, Kevin Durant's game fit on almost any team seamlessly because they're just bucket go getters. Both of their defense is better than expected. Chris Paul, even his old age, his defense isn't good, but because he's old, he's going to take that step back. Like he's going to understand how to get back and he wants his championship. And then you got that dog, DeAndre Ayton, which you got to get him involved so that way he doesn't. But if he's involved and he's playing, oh no, Phoenix to me is unstoppable. And I got LA beating Sacramento because I don't think anybody can stop LA on Sacramento. There's nobody that's going to put hands on LeBron James. And I mean, Sabonis and Anthony Davis can go tit for tat, but the best player that they have to guard LeBron James is going to be Harrison Barnes. So and then I have Phoenix beating LA. I don't think LA gets past them. I just think Phoenix is too much fully strength. So I'd have Phoenix going to the finals. I think we finally get I think it's a 7-game series or a 6-game series. It's going to be way better than Durant versus LeBron beforehand when he was with the Warriors. All right. So I have Miami going in the 7th seed. I have Toronto. I have Chicago beating Toronto. And then I have Chicago beating Atlanta. The reason why is Atlanta has some issues going on right now with Trey and the upper management. So I think that's going to be we're gonna have some issues. I don't know what's gonna happen with Trey going forward. I'm not saying he's gonna get traded, but I do expect in the next couple seasons Trey to request a trade. So that's just my opinion. I think, yeah, I don't think it's gonna go good there. I think this is gonna be one of those situations where it boils over, and we're all paying attention to Luka and if he's gonna stay. But I think the problem you're gonna have is Trey's not gonna stay. Okay, so Milwaukee versus Chicago. Milwaukee beats that ass. It's not even going to be close. Cleveland versus New York. I don't know why we're not making more of this, okay? We should be making more of this as an NBA community. Do we not remember that everybody thought that Donovan Mitchell was going to New York? New York was the only team they thought was in the bidding war. And out of nowhere, Cleveland came in, swooped his ass up. And now, as fate aligns it, we have Cleveland versus New York. I think Cleveland's going to bop that ass. He's going to love playing back at home. I don't even think it's going to be close. I love what Jalen Brunson's doing, but Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, and Donovan, like there's just too much. Like that's a young team, but that's just too much for the Knicks to me. And Julius Randle, I don't know what Julius Randle's going to show up. I'm a Philly fan, so we're going Philly, and y'all going to be mad at me, but I'm going now on my heart, okay? Boston versus Miami. I'm going Boston. Boston just has too much. So Milwaukee versus Cleveland. I'm going Milwaukee. I'm going Cleveland. I think Cleveland upsets Milwaukee. Again, I was about to put Milwaukee, but with everything that I said and with Donovan Mitchell coming in, I just think that I think they might upset him. We'll see if Evan Mobley can guard Giannis and make it a game. But in my opinion, Cleveland, with their big men down below, is set up kind of to stop Milwaukee. I could be wrong, but we'll go with that. I'm going to go with Philly beats Boston. I know Boston has been beating the shit out of Philly, but I think with Joel Embiid, I think this is a series that James Harden remembers who the fuck he is. Maybe needs to shave off his beard. I don't fucking know. But, yeah, I'm going with that. And then when Philly and Cleveland meet, I'm going Philly. So I got Philly and Phoenix in the NBA Finals. Okay? I got P and P. Okay? I got PH and PH. Okay? I got Doc Rivers against Monty Williams. I think, yeah, Monty Williams. Okay? We got James Harden against Kevin Durant. We got Joel Embiid against DeAndre Ayton. We got Chris Paul against Tyrese Maxey. We got Devin Booker against Tobias Harris. God damn it, Phoenix is going to win. I got Phoenix winning the NBA Finals. Over the Philadelphia 76ers. Doc Rivers gets fired after this because he just gets completely outcoached by Monty Williams. And I'm on that trip. So, yeah. I'm going Phoenix versus Philly. And the last thing we're going to talk about real quick. What if you could pick any QB in the history of the NFL? What QB are you starting your team with? Go ahead and put that in the comments section. We're going to tweet this out also as after the thing. So make sure you're following us on Twitter and all that social media. Shit's down below. Jeremy, go ahead. If you had to pick, babe, can you give me another glass of coffee, please? Okay. If you had to pick any quarterback in the NFL, and let's write these down. And until next week, we'll pick a running back. And the week after that, we'll pick a receiver. And pretty soon, we'll have a fucking team. And then I'll put that shit in Madden and we'll go. Okay?
I mean, anybody would be stupid not to take Mahomes if you're starting a franchise. So, I mean, you got to take Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the league right now.
Any quarterback in history.
Come on, really?
You could go
take somebody from the fucking 70s or 80s from
anybody.
Barely threw the ball. No.
We'll go. You can get Montana. You get Dan Marino. You can get Drew Brees. You can get Tom Brady. You can get any quarterback you want. Peyton Manning from any era.
I'd still take Mahomes.
Any quarterback.
I'd still take Mahomes. Yeah.
Okay, please explain to me your thought process on why you would take Mahomes.
There's not a thought process. There's never a thought process. I don't know why you always pick something and then explain why. Like, let me introduce myself again.
My name is Jeremy. With the
My
G.
name is Jeremy, and I don't have a Y.
With a G. Pronounce with the G. You do have
There's
a Y.
never a Y. I just
His
do
name is
whatever
Jeremy
the
with
fuck I
the
wanna do.
G without a Y. There's no Y. The Y is silent. All right. I did not, because I didn't expect that. I thought you would go with like Tom Brady, Joe Montana. I knew you wouldn't go with Tom Brady. Peyton Manning, because again, I get what you're saying, but we're just gonna take their skill set and transport them to.
Yeah, but I have to have them play in the current league.
Yeah, but in like we put them. That's what I said. We put them in Madden because Madden, their ratings are fucking amazing, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. So like if you pick fucking Rich Gannon.
So if I'm starting my franchise right now, would be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. So I thought we was gonna argue a little bit. I thought we could debate because
How the fuck are you like who the fuck are you gonna take?
Josh. Look, listen. I would not say Josh Allen. I would take Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre before I took not Brett Favre. Yeah, not Brett Favre. Fuck Brett Favre. Yeah, I hate that fucker. I would take.
Yeah, I can't take welfare.
Yeah, I would take Aaron Rodgers. I would take before I took Josh Allen. Josh Allen is fucking ridiculously good, but I'm not. There's something missing. And if we're talking about the greats of the greats, he hasn't proven he's great right now. Yeah, we're putting it in Madden. So not fantasy. We're talking about Madden. So you could take any quarterback that you want in the history. We're going to build teams and we're going to put them in Madden and we're going to face each other, computer simulation on the hardest difficulty. Just let the computer do it. I'm going to watch it. And then we'll do it on Twitch. He'll jump on so we could see it. You see what I'm saying? And then we'll do like a thing where we're sharing our Twitch whatever while we're playing. I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out. Or maybe we do a video about it. But yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a team, and we're just gonna pick like offensive line. I mean, we could pick. We're gonna pick individual linemen, or we're just gonna pick like teams.
Well, I mean, we have to pick individual linemen.
Okay, now I got to do some fucking homework. Okay. All right. Now
but is Madden gonna let you pick individual linemen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, so the problem is I'd probably have to go through my team or see if I could just make a team and create it. I'll figure it the fuck out. But okay, so of course I'm picking Mahomes. Of course, Madden. Of course, yeah, of course I'm picking Mahomes. Well, Mahomes in Madden is not fair. There's a couple quarterbacks in Madden that really aren't fair. Like 07 Michael Vick is fucking unfair. But Mahomes is really in the last couple games. It's not fair. But yeah, of course I'm taking Mahomes. So picking my quarterback.
I mean, you'd be stupid if you didn't.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even haters can't say this. I'm not saying, as of right now, he's had the best start of a career that any quarterback has ever had in their first 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, first 5 years playing. Best start, because, I mean, he didn't play in 2017, 18. So he started in 18, 19. So he's had the best start. He's been to 3 Super Bowls, won 2. He's been to the AFC Championship 5 straight times. So, I mean, you've got to pick Patrick Mahomes. Are you watching ambulance rescues? What are we watching here?
No.
All right, so next week we'll do running back. And what are we picking? 3 wide receivers?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tight end. We need a guard, a tackle, a center, guard, tackle. And then 2. Oh, yeah, so there we go.
Are we picking coaches too? Can we pick coaches?
You want to do a coach right now? Let's pick coach then. Who's the coach? Coach.
No, I'm taking John Madden. Give me Madden all motherfucking day.
All right, so Madden. John Madden is the coach. Okay. So this is coming off I'll DM my team. Sounds fucking good. This is coming up. So just to let you know, offense first, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, wide receiver. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There should be 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 guards, 2 tackles.
Yep, I got it. That's what I meant. Yeah. So quarterback, running back, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. So we have your outside wide receiver 1, 2, and a slot. Tight end, left guard, left tackle, center, right guard, right tackle, whatever order you have it in. Okay, so coach, you're taking John Madden. Ooh, fuck.
Hell yeah, in a fucking heartbeat.
Okay, definitely. John Madden. Who do I have? Oh, I mean. Okay, look, listen. I mean, I'm just gonna be 100% honest. There's 2 coaches I'm debating between.
Andy Reid and.
Go ahead. Anyone else? There's 3.
I don't know. Is Bill Belichick one of them?
All of them are current. Ooh, Joe Gibbs. Oh, I didn't even think about him.
Ooh.
Fuck.
I'm still taking Madden.
Jimmy
Give me
Johnson?
Madden. I gotta go with Madden.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I can't take, and I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you all the reason why. I'm gonna let you guess. Okay, guess the reason why. Okay, so originally I was like, oh, I'm gonna take Andy Reid or Bill Belichick, but then I thought about it and I said, no. I'm going with Mike Tomlin. Taking Mike Tomlin as my coach. That is going to be my coach. So then on defense, let's go over real quick what we're doing on defense, right? So we're gonna have to get what are we running? Are you running a 4-3? Are we running a 3-4? We doing 4 defensive linemen down on the ground and 3 linebackers? Or are we doing 3 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers? I mean, your linebackers can be edge rushers too, like Micah and Frank Clark.
I'll take the 4 defensive linemen.
Okay, so we got the right end, 2 D tackles, a left end. We got your right outside linebacker, your middle outside linebacker, middle linebacker, left outside linebacker. Got your strong safety, free safety, and then 2 cornerbacks. Yep. 2 DBs. Okay. All right. And then doing a punter. And I'm not putting a kicker on my fucking roster. Oh, no. If I can take any kicker I want, I'm putting a kicker on my roster. Okay. So right now, and there's only 1 kicker I'm taking.
Oh, you're only going to see me take 1. And you know who the fuck it is.
You know who the fuck mine is. You want to pick him right now then?
You're
taking Janikowski.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'll take the dude that stays at the fucking bar till 3 o'clock in the morning, then goes to the game and drunk and hungover.
How do you take Janikowski? How do you spell Janikowski?
Jani.
Uh-huh.
Kowski.
Well, I'm taking fucking Adam Vinatieri.
I need the legend.
Look, I don't want my football team hanging out with fucking kickers. That's what my punter is for.
Yeah, but when you got Janikowski, hell yeah, I want to hang out with him. That motherfucker can drink and then go play a football game still drunk.
That's great. I want somebody that I know when the game is on the line, I'm not going to be like holding my breath, like with Harrison Butker.
Give me Janikowski.
Look, I know that. But I can't. You know why I can't pick him? You know why? Fucking Raider. I can't have any Raider on my team. All right. So next week we'll pick running backs and some defense.
What was that?
I don't know. I thought that was you. I have nothing going, so yeah, I have nothing playing. So next week we'll pick running backs and some defensive players. I don't know exactly who they are.
It was me. I'm editing a fucking video.
Oh, Anthony, I will send it to you on Facebook. I'll put it up on Facebook too. I gotta figure. Yeah, I'll put up what we're doing, selecting on Facebook, so that way everybody can see it. Give me.
When are we doing our draft show?
When the fuck is the draft?
25th.
Let me look at a calendar.
I think it's 25th or 27th.
No, 25th it's got to be the 27th. It starts on a Thursday. 25th is a Tuesday. Why did I put NFL draft and it doesn't just tell me the date and time? April 27th. Yeah, at 5 p.m. So Thursday. Sounds good, buddy. Definitely. And then we'll include that on the thing, on the podcast. If anybody else wants to go ahead, we'll put it up. Like I said, if anybody else wants to go ahead and do it, we'll put your picks there. And if we get enough, I'll just do a little playoff bracket where we computer simulate and we'll see what we can do. Because I know you can do it on my team, but the problem is you got to go buy them motherfuckers. And I'm not trying to spend money. I don't know. I forgot how many historical players Madden has, because Madden's fucking stupid. And creative team fucking sucks. But we'll figure it out. All right, so next week we'll do running backs and all that stuff. I hope everybody has a fabulous week. Happy Easter to everybody that celebrates it. If you don't, oh well. I'm not a big Easter person myself, so we're gonna do a booster. You're doing a draft live. So you're doing it. So yes, we're gonna do a draft show. I don't know if we're gonna do the draft live because of the time and the date. So on Thursday, if we do it, we'll do it later. So on Thursday, I don't get off till roughly 5:15. 5:15 to 5:30 is normally when I get off. Sometimes I can stay a little later, just depending on what's going on. So we're going to try to do it. There's a friend of ours that normally does one, but he hasn't responded if he's going to do one. We got invited to jump on another one. But we might do it. Yeah, we might definitely do it. Definitely. So yeah, if we do it, we'll probably get on last. We're going to do draft picks, mock draft. We'll do that the week before. And then, so we'll do our mock draft the 22nd. And then we'll probably do a live show then, but we won't jump on until like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So we'll probably miss the first 5 or 6 picks. But unless Jeremy wants to jump on and watch it and set it up, because you get off before I do. And then when I get home, I jump on. Yeah. So we'll discuss that and we'll go with that. But yeah, we're definitely going to do one. So, Jeremy, you got anything else you want to say?
No.
Whenever you're ready, man, take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.